time you want to do something. I'm trying to tell you, it's craziness. But I'm here. I'm here. Sorry for being late. Crazy, because I'm about already. And then couldn't even get up. It was a liar. And this time, but I gotta. I forgot I paid for a hotspot. Yeah, I'm live.
Out of America. Look at this. They're selling lion chops. They're taking exotic animals and cutting them up and putting them in our local grocery stores.
Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. Hey. Yo.
She can't read.
I'm really about to show y'all.
So she can't read. So that's a shame.
No, but they loin, you know, like the
Yeah, so it looked like the pork loin.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But it's a lion.
No, it's not. That's what she can't.
Oh,
read.
she can't read. God darn it. Yo, y'all, you know you can't pin no comment. Come on in. So I thought I was in the algorithm, but I guess not. I guess not. So yeah, guys, I don't like my hair out, but what's the name? So a rose is still a rose. Baby girl, you are a flower. Darling, you are the flower. So yes, come on in, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Meet me here in the kitchen, yo. So I got my ribeye steak. I'm getting ready for it. So I'm waiting for somebody to come in. I don't want to wait I don't want to start and then everybody come in and then they miss it. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. And also I'm making side dishes. I made turnip greens. And I don't gotta show you guys that. I told y'all that about that already. And I'm gonna make a copycat. Hey Jack. Hey Rosa. Happy Sunday. So I'm gonna make again a copycat of Popeye's chicken. I don't know where you from in the world, but I think they got Popeyes kind of everywhere because I watched another cook station and the guy lives in Bali and it's Popeyes there. And he said it's better than here in America. So let me get my mushrooms out, and I decided to make some tuna cakes, like salmon cakes, but tuna ones. And I put jackfruit in there, and I seasoned it to perfection, right? Here's my lion's mane here. Hey, y'all. So this the lion's mane. This is going to be my ribeye. I'm getting ready to get the heat started. So remember, guys, I did a video. My marinade that I used a coffee, cayenne pepper. I did use that. Coffee, I use Worcestershire sauce. I use Montreal season by McCormick. For like the steak flavor, and I use beet powder. And I use I got the powder. Let me show you guys. I got the powder and I mixed all that up with some chimichurri, which is an herb, olive oil, and so forth and so on, or whatever. I made my own. And also this is my tuna stuff I made my tuna mix to make my patties. I use hearts of palm in there. So yeah. And guess what? I had some of these and I let it go stale. So if you guys can see this is coconut cassava. You can use this for like a bread. So, you know, when we use binding, we need something that's going to bind the stuff up. This does good. Hi, real life. Hi, Rosa. Hi. All right, so let's get the pot, the skillet heated up hot for the ribeye. So let me get my skillet here. My grill skillet. So I got the skillet here. Just the grill instead of me taking out a real big one. So I have the recipe. I don't know why I'm unable to pin stuff, but I think you gotta have like 1,000 subscribers or something to pin in your comments. So I think that's what's going down. But yeah, how's everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Yeah. So listen, guys, I was saying about my GoFundMe, right? The GoFundMe, I hate asking for anything, but just like a sort of like a fundraiser, because me and my situation is a situation, and it's no joke, it's no phoniness or anything. I just need a little assistance so I can get my steering wheel fixed so I'm able to drive since I can't use my hip. So I'm not going to let life just leave me just stuck. Where there's a will, there's a way. Happy Sunday. Got exercise class in 45 minutes. Okay, cool. I appreciate you checking in. And of course, you know, I'm going to show the short from the final hookup over here. I appreciate you checking in with me, girlfriend. And I'll be right on over there to support you as well. Yes. So, back to our skillet over here. So I'm gonna make the copycat Popeyes beans and rice. But I'm gonna use brown rice and key lime. Right? So I'm gonna use the juice out of the can. I'm not gonna drain it because most of the time we kind of drain it. But no, I want the juice out of it. I really want the juice. So I have Goya pink beans. Pink beans is different than kidney beans. So yeah. Let me put a little oil in the pan, and then I gotta fry my tuna. So, only thing that's different that I don't have for the copycat is bacon. But I have my own method of bacon, y'all. Smoke, and I order this bacon from Amazon. I have to set up my shop. I set it up so I can do my shop, and I list all the things that I get from there so you guys would be able to tap in if you wanted to. But I got to work on that. So that's my homework for the evening. I got a lot going on, y'all. I got a whole lot going on. But anyway, you got to keep it moving, right? And I'm going to make a little cornbread because cornbread is so good with greens like on Good Times. Remember on Good Times when they used to have collard greens and back fat? Remember when the man came from the housing? And he had to walk up all them steps and he was like... Y'all remember that? Look, so these the turnip greens. They my turnip greens, y'all. They my turnip greens. Hey! Hey, friend! Sorry, I let that smoke. I want it to be real hot, though. So let me put the greens to the back. They done. I did that earlier. So I'm going to put the season for the beans. That's nothing. No big situation here. And... I have to, so this is the avocado oil. I'm going to spray my pot, spray the pan. You don't want to, you just want to coat the pan. You don't want a whole lot of grease because you want it to go like that, like so, right? And now for my tuna, I'm going to use coconut oil because coconut oil gives your things a crunch. If you really want a crunch, that you would get if you use vegetable oil or like some type of lard or something. That's it. So here we go. I'm getting ready to drop our... I'm getting ready to drop our ribeye. Here we go. So this is smoky hot. I coated that. So here you go. I'm going to bring it over. So you can see, let me turn that light on. So yeah, so that's what it looked like. And I mashed it, y'all. I took and put it in wax paper, and I set a jar on top of it because they come real big and puffy. If you seen how I took and I used the I did the I think the premiere, or I added, so to make it flat, that's gonna give it the actual steak texture. Because remember, everything is about flavors and textures. That's what it is. Well, I know I'm a texture person. I love a lot of different foods, but if the texture is messed up, I'm not going to be able to do it. So I can cook with oatmeal, but I can eat oatmeal cookies, but I can't eat oatmeal for breakfast because it's like slimy. Hi, Kim. Hey, Kim. All right, so we're going to turn that on high heat. Avocado oil goes up to 500 degrees. 500 degrees. So for our beans, we need smoked paprika, we need onion powder, garlic powder. I'm gonna put some shallots in here. So I use cocoa minos. This is good for you instead of using salt. Right, so I'm gonna put a little bit in there. This is for the beans, the copycat of Popeye. So I use some, you just put regular paprika in here. I mean, this is smoked paprika. I'm gonna put a little bit of, what's the name? I'm gonna use some cayenne pepper in here for the beans, like Popeye's copycat is what they call it. Y'all, I looked it up. I looked this up on YouTube. So this is onion powder. I'm going to put it in here for the beans. Right? Like so. So we need garlic, and I got to put a little black pepper. So, this is my secret sauce right here. See that? That's my secret. You swear you got bacon. So yeah, so this calls for bacon. And instead of me putting a white onion in here, I'm going to use a scallion. So I need Tony's. And of course, we're going to use some health stuff here. I'm going to put this in my beans. This is Triology. This is chia, flax, and hemp. And then remember, our steak, we're going to do it just like we're going to put some A1 sauce on her. That's going to be nice. So I just got to put some Tony's in here. The Cajun seasoning. So I use about a quarter, maybe I say a tablespoon of this here to put in the beans. So I'm going to put a little bit of water. So I boil my water. I don't drink water from well, even when I cook with it, I use the boil water. So I'm going to use Tony's. Where's my Tony's at? Oh, I see Tony's. Big old Tony. And two, to make your mushroom be brown too, use a little browning, like the browning from that you use like for gravy or something like that. Hey Hassan, Tahir. Hey, hi everybody. Thank you guys for coming in and tuning in, everyone. Oh, what I was saying about the GoFundMe, can you just share it? Even if you don't donate, just share it out. Sharing it out or reach a lot of folks. And my son was ran over and he didn't get no money, no case money or nothing. Hi, y'all. Hey, can you like, comment, and share? Hit the like button, please. I appreciate it. So the steak is going. I'm going to use Tony and the beans. We got Tony's Creole, right? I'm going to put a little bit of chicken broth in here. And then I got my scallion and my little garlic. I got to put the garlic and the scallion in there and the beans. Turn that down like low, like so. Let me put a little bit of avocado oil in there. All right, so we're going to turn our lion's mane over. Here we go. Brown it, I brown it, I brown it, I brown it. Yo, that's going to be delicious, yo. Oh, yeah, let me turn that down. So let me move them around some. So let me move these over here. You got to love your food in order for it to taste good. You know, I hate anybody that fix me something and they don't take pride, they don't love it. That's why I gotta pay $100 for the plate. Yeah, so that's what I gotta do. I gotta pay $100 for the pussy. So look, so yeah, so this is the lion's mane. And well, wait, y'all, don't play with your girl, yo. Watch this, watch this. So we gonna have some A1 sauce on there to top it off like it's gonna really be a real steak, yo. So yeah, I didn't tell you, of course, I always throw a little wine and shit in my stuff. Little liquor, whatever, it always just give it, like, it just knocks it out the box. I don't drink it, I buy liquor to cook with. So brandy is always good on beef. To let it sit. So there you go. I'm going to turn her up real high, right? Because the heat is what burns the alcohol. Heat burns alcohol. Yeah, so there we go. Turn that up high like so. Alright, so here we go with that. Let me put the oil in there for the fish cakes. And I just gotta get my scallion and my garlic. This is trash. Booyah! So this is some leftover rice that I made the other day. I'm gonna just toss that in the beans to thicken them up. Oh yeah, I didn't put no chili in my chili. And I'm gonna put this mesquite in the beans. That's it. That's the bacon seasoning, and this here. I love what you call it? I love McCormick. Oh my goodness, I love McCormick. And this is the best kept secret. My grandmother left this here. I hear a lot of people use this, but this is a game changer. Cause when you eat vegan, you have to have a lot of flavor. You do. That's the whole key to it all. Is flavor. So it's like a caramelized onion. Let me turn her over again. So that her, they ain't brown enough over here. Yeah. So I got a little straggler piece there. I'm gonna just show you the little texture of these two little pieces over here. So I'm gonna move these over here because they didn't get brown. You need them brown. So the outside, it needs to be crisp. So the inside will remind you of the meat. So the color from the beet color is making it look like beef. See the color of it from the beet juice? Tell me that don't look like a piece of steak. Tell me that don't look like a piece of steak, y'all. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. So when I get my yard together, and so I was like, I love barbecue on the grill. So I'm like, dang, I don't eat chicken or nothing there no more. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. But now I know my lion's mane on the grill. I still can have the salmon and whatever else. Oh, veggie burgers. Veggie burgers go good. You like food on the grill? I do too. I love it. I cook. I used to cook in the wintertime. I used to cook in the freaking wintertime. I don't discriminate. I could go out there in the rain and have an umbrella. Then I know how to smoke. My dad showed me, taught me. Like, he taught me everything. Like, as a little teeny kid, he showed me how to cut up the vegetables and how to use the knife and all that kind of stuff. And then once I got to be an adult, we used to have cook-offs. So yeah, so let me get the I gotta get the scallion and cut up the garlic and when I say that mushroom, y'all, you need a lot of it because you gotta get full, and you ain't gonna be you need. Oh, that one is I need another one. Where the other? Where is you two? Oh, I see. So yeah, you gotta. What's the name? So what I? Oh shit! I'm glad that didn't break, y'all. Oh my gosh! Woo, baby. What I was gonna say? Oh yeah, you got it. So I'm gonna take this. After I take that, I did the what's the name, and I'm gonna take it and let it rest. I'm gonna put it in the air fryer when it's time to what's the name. So let me show y'all what it look like. And remember, I put the brandy on there, y'all. So can y'all see? It look like beef, don't it? See it? Steak was my favorite. Steak was my favorite meal. I mean, my favorite steak, baked potato, and a salad was my favorite. And I really miss it. I really, really miss it. But I don't miss it now. I don't miss it now. Today is my 1 year anniversary that I haven't had meat, y'all. Yeah. So if you go back and eat it again, you're gonna be sick, real sick. Cause I tried to have a smoked turkey drumstick, and it had my stomach hurting. So this is the oil that makes fish taste like, if you're using flour, cornmeal, or whatever to make your fish, and you opt out for vegetable oil because it's like crazy. A fried fish don't taste good with nothing but the oil that we ain't supposed to have. So the sorry y'all, vegetable oil and to give it that crunch like you had it from a soul food restaurant is this coconut oil. Not the liquid one. It gotta be the one that's like lard. Yup, so I'm getting ready to make my fish patties, and all I gotta do is cut up the, what is it, the garlic and the scallion to put in the beans, and put a lid on it and I'm gonna let that simmer for like 20 minutes, and then once that simmer, I'll just throw the rice and stuff in there, and there you go. And I'm gonna make us a little cornbread, like on Good Times. So I have one of these to make patties, and it makes everything the same size. So you just sit this in the pot, boom. And then put your little stuff in there. Here we go. Come on over here with me, guys. So here we go, right? So this is my tuna thing here. Let me show you with the jackfruit in here. This has jackfruit. If you can see it. Can you see the patty I made? Jackfruit, tuna. There you go. So I'm gonna put this in the oil so it can fit there. Let me mash it down so it'll be nice and uniform. Right? Like so, I put her in there like that. And once it makes like a crust at the bottom, then I'll take that off. I don't know if you guys can see it from over there. Hold on, wait. Let me see one thing. I'm gonna have to move the tripod. So here's the tripod. Oh, snap. Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, so that's the tuna patty. And here it is. This is the lion's mane. So this is how that turned out. So I took you a little closer. That is delicious. So see how that tuna one came out? Nice and uniform. You just pull that off. Here we go with another one. So I use 2 cans of tuna, 1 can of hearts of palm. I use shallots, fresh onions, chives. So that's another one. Alright. So that's coming up. So let me do the garlic and stuff. And then that's basically it, y'all. I gotta do my little cornbread. I put coconut milk in here. I'm gonna use Jiffy. I don't feel like making a homemade cornbread today. So I'm gonna do Jiffy, but with 1 box of Jiffy, if it asks for 1 egg, I use 2. And then instead of me using water, I use coconut milk. And it tastes like cake, yo. And then once you put the juice on that joint from the greens, yo, Oh, I still got carrot cake. I took half of it, froze half, and I'm gonna freeze half, and then I got the other half. So we'll have that too. So I've been eating that with my little coffee in the morning. It's like so moist. It's like so moist, yo. I beat the crap out of that damn thing. So let me wash up my so I got those two tuna balls on there like that. Y'all see what I'm talking about and say when as far as I say how the coconut oil browns it. I'm gonna turn it over in a minute and then you'll get a chance to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, how many people going like I can't wait for the puffy trial. I can't wait for the puffy trial. So yeah, this is gonna make I think 5 of these. I think maybe 5. So there's 2 cans. I use panko. I use a 1/4 cup of panko, and I use a 1/4 cup of flour. That's what I use to make it what's in there. So let me turn it over so you can see the crunchiness. Cause it's the crunchiness. This. It's the crunch is crunching. That's what it's doing. The crunch is crunching. All right, so here I'm getting ready to turn him over. This first one I'm gonna turn over is ready. Yup, she's ready. So now let me show you the crunch. The crunch be crunching. So look. So this is how it looks. That's the tuna cakes right there. And see how uniform they are with this little situation right there? You can find all that in my store. As soon as I need help to figure out how to set it up, I pay my monthly fee. So yeah. That's going down. So we got one more. So you can put this on high heat. It will not burn. The stuff do not burn on the high heat. So even coconut oil, and your food won't taste like coconut. That's the thing about it. You think that it's going to taste like it, because I used to think so, but no, it doesn't. And the heat, it goes up to 500 degrees. So you don't burn your stuff like you would do with vegetable oil. Even if it can smoke, but it won't burn. So yeah. Here we go. I got one more again. I said that right there, so I think it's gonna make 5. I think I did say 5. Matter of fact, it's gonna make 6. Well, no, 5, not 6, 5. So yeah, so that's gonna be something else. And then I use tarragon. I use dill. Another tip, you guys, too. Like if you buy your herbs from the store and to keep it from going bad, like say if you're not going to use that big bundle that they give you, you can take and put your herbs in the oven and bake them. That's dehydrating it. And then you just have your own herbs. And then you got the fresh ones. You know what's in yours because you did it. I mean, because you cooked it. So that's another tidbit. That's all they do is dry it out, and they sell it to us in the store. McCormick sell us the seasoning. So all they do is take and dehydrate the vegetables, and then take and put it in a grinder. And there you go. $5 for that darn cinnamon is $5. Nutmeg is $100. Like all that stuff is so expensive. So you'd be surprised if you just get you like a a coffee grinder. I know when you work a lot it's hard, but just a day that you want to do you, that's a little self-care to prepare your things to save money, and also not only just save money so you can know that you're getting what you're getting and you'll be more healthier. Because the doctors don't help you. They trying to keep you sick. And that's on real. Every medicine and all that stuff they give you is going to make something else mess up. So let me turn these over. Take her off of you. So I got to do that last one over. Oh, shit. Sharp. So let me turn you over. So y'all, when I say nah, that's not gonna do it. That gotta sit a little longer. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to mess with you. I ain't mean to mess with you. Alright, so here we go. That's coming out nice. You can't turn it too fast. That's the only thing. You gotta let that go. So salmon on the grill is good. It is the bomb. And then brown sugar and the brown sugar, smoked paprika, and what's that, Old Bay seasoning. Mix all those three things together, and then spray your salmon with some type of oil or spray, and then pat that seasoning on it I just told you. When I say woohoo, see my eyes was just cross-eyed. I did it like Brianna on Brianna Battle. Or I'm gonna call her Breezy Battle. No, my girlfriend daughter named Breezy. That's her name, Brianna, but the nickname she gave her was Breezy. Like Chris Brown, yeah, Chris Brown, Breezy. She's nothing like her. She the bomb diggity girl. My girlfriend daughter, she is the bomb diggity, and I think Brianna is 30, 35. My son will be 33 next month. Yeah, he'll be 33. And then my baby boy is 26. That stuff smells so good, boy, I'm trying to tell you. So I want to rent rooms on my second floor duplex. And I want the 55 and up community. So I want everybody, if anybody I rent to, I want them to be older. And if they got some type of disabilities, we can like help each other. You know what I mean? I live on the first floor, but my second floor is empty. And then my kids kept coming and going, staying on the pad, but bam, 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 boom. So now I am going to rent it out. And I have one person, but I have 3 rooms. So I need 2 more people. So if you know anybody, just take and inbox me. I live in the Delaware County area, Philadelphia, Delaware County part of the city. Yeah, Delaware County part of the city. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying. That's why I said I'll be busy. I gotta mail out my people's hats, and once I'm able to, establish a relationship, because I have 2 people that I'm very fond of. Shout out to Peach, that girl Peach. Shout out to Game Changer. It's somebody else. There's a few others, but I made hats for them, and I got to mail them off. And I got to do it this week, because for me to get to the post office, I don't have my ride. So I'll be getting my insurance to take me. So, yeah, when I go to the doctor, I go to the post office and mail off my stuff. But I got an oil line. That's why my skin and all my stuff is so good. Because I make my own oil. I make my own soap. I don't use nothing from the store. I make my own candles. So somebody gave me the idea about making some slippers. My girlfriend I grew up with, she sent me the video of making the slippers with the little ruffles around it like you do the hats. And I thought that is so different. So I crochet a hat a day. And I got a lot of hats, so from if I'm gonna do them all year to the winter start, and then at my hospital where I did my chemo at, I'm gonna donate some hats there because I know, everybody's hair fall out and then they cold all the time from the chemo. So I'm gonna give them a hat with hope with some little funny stuff on it to make them feel good. You'd be surprised. The little things mean so much. It really, really does. Well, I know little things mean a lot to me. All I gotta do is have some kitchen stuff. You give me a kitchen's crap and whatever. Shucks. Oh, I put lemon in that tuna thing I made. I put lemon in there as well. Almost forgot. So yeah. Thank y'all for coming in to check on your girl and say, hey, what's up? So yeah, so these is my, let me get my onions, because I ain't do the scallion and yeah, them doings is nice. So where's my little pan that I take and put my stuff in? Over here. So yeah, them beans is gonna be jumping, y'all. So let me get my scallion. Oh, that's my water. I gotta do my water. I made some sausage out of tofu. Yeah, out of tofu. I put all my vegetables and stuff that I chop up or whatever. I put those in the bag so I can put it in my compost, because I'm making compost for fertilizer for my plants. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So here's my scallions. I gotta cut these up real quick. Let's go with my beans, and then I'm gonna just chop up a garlic, like a rough chop. I ain't gonna do nothing. So that's cool. So we usually eat dinner around like 5 o'clock. I still gotta make my cornbread, cause you don't be full when you eat this vegetables. No, you sure don't. So I got some, what's those, the hydrated onions. I'm gonna put that in the beans too, with these scallions, cause that'll give it like the sweet taste. And okay. So let's get the garlic going. Put that in the refrigerator. So here we go with the last little garlic clove. Right here. So I got one more fish cake and then I'm finished. Dinner is done. I gotta get my little pan that I take. And this is my garlic press right here. So I'm gonna just take it right, cut it like so. So here we go. So that's the garlic right here. I did the garlic press, if you can see it. Right, so I'm getting ready to get those out, those patties. Right, like so. So yeah, so that's it. So let me do, I got one more patty to do. I'm gonna take and put some parchment paper in here. Right? So like that, let me wipe that off. I'm gonna put the parchment paper in my air fryer. I'm gonna put my fish patties on top. Right? And that's finished. I guess we'll have some hibiscus and something else. Hibiscus tea. That's what we have. I guess sorrel is what the Jamaicans call it. So let me get that out while I'm here with you guys, so I can make. So here we go. Put my parchment paper here. That wasn't because it don't cover the whole situation. So here we are. Let me get you out of here. So I'm gonna take my patties and I'm gonna put them over here in the air fryer. So when it's ready to time to eat. Well, that one oh shit! Woohoo! I got it! It ain't fall, y'all. 2 points. So yeah, here you go. So these, put these in here like so. So her right here gotta cook a little longer. She ain't ready yet. So they ready. Seems like you're ready. Alright, so I got one more. Alright. So let me cut this so you can see the inside of this, the meat. I mean the meat, yeah, my meat. Well, no Diddy, that didn't sound good. But so look, I cut it in half, look. So I sliced it. Y'all see it? It's a mushroom. What that look like? You eating a bowl of cereal? I wish I could give you some of this. What you eating, cream of wheat or oatmeal? So let me try with the A1. And this last little bit, and I gotta get my cornbread. When I say, like what Peach say, I gotta pat myself on the back. I gotta pat myself on the back. That motherfucker. Woohoo! So this is the last patty. And I mop my floor after I finish cooking and stuff. Every day, every day. Alright, so let's put you in this. This is the last of the mohickeys. You hear her? We're going to scoot her over there at the oil. Right? So that's it, like so. Meet me in the kitchen. So I gotta get the cornbread out of here. It's down there in the cabinet. So I gotta get my son to get down there because it's all the way to the this side. So once those patties, they go, because they cook brown on each side. So they done, but I'm gonna take, when it's time to eat, I'll take and turn the oven on, that thing on for 325 for maybe like 8 minutes to crisp up the rest of it. Yeah. That's all I can say is yo. I know my husband, he missed the grub, yo, I know. I'm coming over to check the comments, 1 second. I just gotta get my dishes clean. I hate dirty. I just don't like that. I don't like that. So yeah. So what's going on in the YouTube streets? Y'all heard that Robert Hampton situation? And the girl that was messing with Janelle. Did y'all hear about that? That was crazy. I'm so glad he got somebody to stand up to him. I don't know what to do. Cause nobody should have to endure. And then it's false. It's false. It's not right. I thought people go to jail for stuff like that. Did she sacrifice? Did she got some type of body covering her or something? Is that what that is? So yeah. So when I cook, y'all, I use 10 forks, I use 50 spoons, I use 3 knives. It don't make sense. It just don't. I can't help it though. I really can't. So I done use all this silverware. I use more silverware than I use the average bowl. Yeah, here it is. That's it. I'm gonna make some. I have some avocado. I gotta make that. Hopefully it ain't fake. To make me some guacamole, so I can make me some avocado toast for breakfast. And that would be cool. And I'm gonna take and put some chili powder in my beans, and because it's supposed to be Cajun, and some cumin. So let me rinse that out. I gotta use that for my cornbread. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, she good. She good in the hood. Alright, so this is the last load of Mohicans. So that's done almost, this right here. And then let me clean my beans. Let's get the mushrooms out of there. And put them in a bowl. And alright, so then here we is. All done. So I'm gonna take and put my mushrooms in here. Ooh, shit, that's hot. It's hot, so I can wash. I know I should have used the thing, but I washed the pot already. I think I washed the situation. Alright, so I'm finished. I'm coming. So yeah, so the mushrooms is done, y'all. I think you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pour the A1 sauce on here. Hey, Dion. So these are mushrooms. That's the lion's mane. Yeah, that's the lion's mane. So I'm gonna take and I'm gonna put the A1 sauce. I'm gonna just let that sit on it. So when we go to eat, it's really going. It's really giving steak, y'all. It's like really giving steak, y'all. And then I miss steak so much, right? I'm sorry. I miss it so much. So I am so happy that I found something that I can be like, that tastes like a steak, y'all. So that's what I'm talking about. I don't know about y'all, but I happy. I happy. Sorry for the people that's eating cereal. You don't have a wife or anybody or something, or you don't cook. I'm so sorry, because Sunday you're supposed to have dinner. I don't care what goes down. Sunday is a time when everybody gets together, talk about what went on in church today if you went, or how everything went for the week, or how your weekend was. Like something, you know? So I feel for the people that has to have that. I truly apologize, because if I could feed you, I would. And that's on real time. That's on real time. Yeah, that's on real time. So here, that's my beans. So how Nelly do it? Nelly, I gotta get me some chili in there. Whew, my back, y'all, my back. Oh, the back. Oh, the back. So let me just do a little bit of chili powder in here. Because that's one thing that I did miss. I ain't put no coriander in my beans. Right? And I forgot the chili. My bad, y'all. Because it's Cajun, right? So Cajun means chili, cumin, coriander. And they said the bacon. That's what they was talking about, bacon. So, here we go. That's the bean sauce. And I need that to steam up. Right? Oh, that's not. can't find the lid, and I don't feel like bending over, so we're gonna just use a piece of aluminum foil to cover her up like so. It's called improvise. So I'm gonna put her over there like that. Matter of fact, let me put my rice and stuff in here so that can all cook down. And I am finished, y'all. Our dinner is done. I just gotta get that cornbread that's all the way down there at the bottom to the back, so I can make our cornbread. And yeah, we're gonna have a nice little dinner as usual. I thank God. I'm so blessed. I am so thankful. You know, yeah, I thought time was the man. Yeah, so oh yeah, that's because I put seasoning in it. That's why. So yeah, so this the beans, quinoa. So yeah, here this the beans and rice. So this gonna cook down, right? That's how that's gonna go. Yeah. So let me see the adobo. I think. I'm on live. Come say hi. I'm finished. I'm coming. So yeah, guys. So that's it for meet me in the kitchen. Let me show you the beans. And I'm going to let them simmer down. Right, y'all? So that's it. That's the mushrooms. So I cooked. I made tuna. Well, I made fish patties. I used tuna and I used hearts of parm. I made the lion's mane. I'm making copycat Popeye's beef. Yeah. And as I usually do, guys, I take a picture, do the short of the actual dinner, because I eat between 5 and 6. I eat before 7. I don't eat after 7 o'clock. So I wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in. Let me show you the beans. So that's the beans that's cooking down. They copycat beans that they have at Popeyes. These is my fish patties. These are my turned up greens. And yeah, that's that. That's it. That's it. And the cornbread, I'm going to whip that up. And I'm not going to make my own cornbread. I don't feel like it. I'm going to make Jiffy. But of course, I'm going to take and jazz him up so it can be, because it don't be dry. You got to put extra egg in that. So I just wanted to say thank y'all. Smooches. Thanks for tuning in and howling at your girl. Meet me in the kitchen. If y'all want me to come back this week and do another live on something else, let me know. Put it down in the comments. You have a good Sunday, Dion. Yeah, so I thank you guys. I appreciate you. And don't forget, guys, if you can just share my GoFundMe thing for my son and I. And also, I'm going to be doing a documentary on him. I'm going to be the producer, and he's the docu. So, yeah. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, cool. I will do that, guys. I appreciate y'all, too. Smooches. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Cause a rose is still a rose. Baby girl, you are a flower.